Today we're gonna evaluate the nerfed version Dragonite with Hyper Beam and the buffed version Dragonite with Extreme Speed and Outrage to find out which build is viable and which build you should use to rank up. Let's go. Yo guys, how's everyone doing? This is the guy Assassin Dave and welcome back to Team 4 and Famous Family again. And finally, my dear viewer, we're doing the Dragonite evaluation after the update. A lot of people were asking, Dave, is Dragonite still playable? My general answer is yes, absolutely. In fact, it's still one of my top tier pick that I would recommend for you to use if you want to rank up solo, duo, or trio, because it does have so much secure. Especially if you have any teammates to assist you on those secures, you can really get the Dreadnought, the Rotom, the Zapdos, whatever you like to get, you can get it with Dragonite. I don't think any other character has as much mobility or sustain or secure potential in the game, relatively speaking to Dragonite, and you will see it in these games. And with that being said, I want to invite you on a journey on how to use Dragonite to carry solo queue or duo queue with bunch of noobs. Yeah, that's right, you did not hear it wrong. When you come to the jungle area and find out your entire jungle was robbed, stolen, taken away from you, and you're not able to level up, well, watch till the end, my dear viewer, because in this video, we will show you how to do it through 2 games. And our second game, we're gonna show you how to do it with even bigger challenge with the Outrage and Extreme Speed. Outrage and Extreme Speed are not known to be the best spells, even now, still not known to be the best spells, especially with the recently buffed Garchomp. If you really want to smack somebody's head, why don't you just use Garchomp, to be honest? Garchomp does so much more in smacking people's head. There's just something about Outrage that is kind of satisfying. I guess it's a sound effect, I guess it's audio. It doesn't matter because you will find out in today's game too. And tell me in the comment section of which build do you use more frequently and why do you have such preferences. To the ugly looking frog who was stolen Dave's jungle in the second rotation. Our Q Dragonite was forced to clear the jungle a 3rd time before making his way to the top Rotom and try to take the Rotom away for the team. All at the same time, bottom tier 1 defense zone is long gone thanks to the Dog Greninja and Cinderace sitting in the bottom lane. But ladies and gentlemen, we are playing the solo duo trio queue. It's very important to focus on what you can control rather than what you cannot. In this case, the Greninja and Cinderace are factors that's outside of our control, are completely random, but top lane are stuff that we can control. So me and our accomplice Phil Yomus decided to rotate to the top lane, utilizing the Unite move to score in the 40 points before turning it around to the enemy for an epic battle. You know, use it, I know!
There you go, Dave. Don't worry, my man. Don't worry, Dave.
I was about to die!
I'm so scared, man.
I was about to die!
I know, I saw, bro. I'm like, I'm gonna make it interesting for the viewers, Dave, for the content, you know?
Okay. True. We are YouTubers after all. We have to do everything for the views. Now I can understand that. Now that makes sense. After the emotional phase is over, our grown-up Dragonite with a Christmas hat come to the center area, find the ugly-looking frog from the enemy side, and sure enough, one Hyper Beam was able to take off 60% of the frog's health, and Assassin Dave will take this dog down. But then Assassin Dave moved to the Dreadnought side because very important to test the Hyper Beam damage at 3 charges of Dragon Dance. And sure enough, our Dragonite was able to take the turtle low enough and use the Hyper Beam to do 2400 damage and secure the Dreadnought to the favor of blue side. The last time I saw a skill that has this much damage is probably the future side from Gardevoir. But this is not a Gardevoir episode, is it? I'm coming. Sensing a mortal danger that might happen to the Detective Garchomp on the top side, our trusty ally Dragonite fly all the way to the top lane trying to help his teammate, but the Garchomp just died a little bit too fast, where now Dragonite have to take a temporary retreat back into the tower and make up a new plan of attack. And sure enough, the opportunity just presented itself and our Dragonite quickly and swiftly grabbed the opportunity by popping the Unite move, blocking the escape path from this ugly looking Greninja before another Dragon Dance Plus and 2 auto attacks to take this dog down. I mean, it's a frog, but it's also a dog. But ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the ultimate test on the nerfed version Hyper Beam Dragonite in the Master Rank Trio Queue? Yo, this skill is so much damage.
Okay, Greninja just united.
Zing! Bye-bye. Wiggly?
Got Pikachu right here.
I'm here.
Pikachu's one hit. Pikachu.
Yeah. Not uniting. Give you Buddy Bear. Right here.
Pikachu's one hit. Nice.
Got him. I got Pikachu.
Guys, keep trying
Oh! 1 HP. I got them all. GG's. Alright, I'm gonna score another 100 here. Don't worry. This is a 300 point scoring kind of game. I just scored another 100. No one stopped me. Yeah, Dragonite's still gonna be tier S, guys. In competitive, in 5-on-5, I think this is still gonna be like #1 pick. The thing is, this level 8 secure is too strong. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, humans and pets alike, let me invite you to the second part of the wild journey, featuring the newly buffed version of Extreme Speed and Outrage Dragonite dominating the battlefield. Right off the bat, we see the Extreme Speed Dragonite come to the bottom side, using Extreme Speed and Stun Auto Attack to kill the Mr. Mime. But the squirrel on the bottom lane did not want to assist the team in any shape or form, but rather take an Aldino brand bacon and let the team burn. But our Outrage Dragonite is not deterred. He turned all the anger into outrage and released the outrage on the Aldino brand bacon on the bottom side. Get himself level 8, close to level 9, unlocking the outrage and turn the outrage onto the enemy Talonflame, who happened to stumble into the wrong neighborhood at the wrong time of the day. Before our furious Outrage Dragonite smacked their head with the feet and tail and completely dominated bottom lane. Stun, Extreme Speed. There we go. This Outrage Extreme Speed does offer a lot of quad controls. Like, that's not cap. Speaking of crowd control, you know what we can control as a crowd? Smashing the like button. That's right, by smashing the like button as a crowd, we can help the channel grow faster, better, and stronger. And by clicking on the notification bell to all notification bells, you will get a buzz every time a new banger video goes live on the coolest, greatest, the fastest growing channel in the world of Pokemon Unite. Remember to also join us on our daily live stream for 6 days a week, so you can witness all this type of action live and ask me any questions or interact with me. I will be there to answer your sweaty questions. With that being said, I do want to quickly go over the buff on the Outrage and Extreme Speed to give everybody an idea. The Extreme Speed did get a range buff where now you can cast it just a little bit further away, and Outrage does get a little bit duration buff where you last longer now. That might not be very important to all the girl players out there, but for all the guy players out there, this is actually very important buff. Yes, endurance. Yes, last longer. The kids don't understand what we're talking about, but we understand. We understand. And that's all that matters. But all jokes aside, the Outrage Dragonite does offer you quite a bit of fun when you're smacking people's head with your feet. Yes, everyone who dare to come close in a melee range with you, you can keep on using Outrage and smack everyone who's in range. The biggest challenge I would say is the way to mitigate crowd control. When Dragonite is in Outrage form, you have to worry about being crowd controlled by your own skill and then being worried about being crowd controlled by your enemy team. Like, they can just easily push you around, shove you around, knock you up, stun you up, so you cannot auto attack. And when you cannot continuously auto attack and reset the cooldowns for Extreme Speed and Outrage, guess what happens? You will be punished by your own skill, which make no sense. And you will see in this game quite a bit of opportunity where I could have scored, but because of stun from Outrage, I missed the opportunity and get heavily punished by myself for stuff that's not really my mistake. So I don't really understand how this is set up, to be honest. I wish developer can change the Outrage a little bit, where when you're outraging, either you slow enemy down tremendously with your auto attack by default, on top of what your passive does, the stun, the extra damage, the burn damage, all the kind of cool stuff, or make Outrage give you a few seconds of immunity every time you activate it. I don't know, some kind of adjustment to make this skill usable, because at this very moment, I cannot consciously recommend using Outrage with Dragonite when you can just play Garchomp, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video. Okay, unfortunately I can't score here, I don't think. Yeah, interrupts me. Let's go my 50. Oh my god, man. This is criminal, guys. But what do we do to criminals, guys? Whatever they did to us, we're gonna pay it back 1,000 times harder. Sure enough, when the ugly-looking clown Mr. Mime decided that he can score after he so brutally interrupted my score, and after that, he thought he could run away? What the hell? So our protagonist decisively sent this guy back to Jesus before marching to the top side and scoring the 100 points for the blue team. This is my chance. I do have my Unite move to jump to the center anytime I wanted to. Speaking of jumping on demand, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the power of Outrage Dragonite? Up for the buff. Let him score. Extreme Speed, let's go. Okay, you know what? Alright, now I'll come in and kill those guys. There we go. And now I get ready. Yeah, he's looking at stars. Just get it. Yeah. Nice, guys. Nice. What do y'all think, guys? Leave a comment down below, let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out another one with the thumbnail right here.